Streams back here again, continuing our all-day stream of Dragon Age Origins. We are in the Idukan Taig. I went ahead and looked it up and saw if there was anything, you know, worth us coming in here for, anything that we need. The bag of limbs that we picked up is important for a quest that we will get later on, but beyond that, there is nothing in here. So we are going to take our leave pretty quickly here and get on with the main storyline. Well, after we kill all these Darkbond, I guess. Can I please? Okay, that's wonderful. Do this, and we need to Quake, kill most of them. Alright. Well, it's a good thing Shale's here, otherwise that would have been pretty bad. It might still be pretty bad, I guess. I changed my tune. Hold on. Let's see. Alright. Yeah, I'll tell you what. We're gonna reload because there's really nothing over here worth anything. We're gonna go the other way. Mostly because I just don't feel like fighting these guys. So we're gonna head this way. And the reason why we're bringing Shale has some story stuff here. Ogren, obviously, because he's got story stuff here. Liliana to open chests, but I mean, we may just need win. Like, I don't know that there's really any chests that have anything worthwhile. So I think we are going to probably go back and take win, just because, for misery's sake. I'm probably going to hate myself if I don't take her. Alright, and where are we? Here? Alright, we're close to the exit. We'll swing back to Orzammar, swap the party out, and then come back. Taking Liliana was a nice fantasy. It was a cool idea for a second. I was like, nice to have someone pick all these locks and get all this stuff, but it's not plausible. It's just not plausible. With we need to have these two, and with 3 melee in there, we need a healer. But I mean, we don't really have any lyrium potions, so I mean, maybe that could cause an issue. We'd go that way, but I think that's just the way we came. Alright, I think this way goes. I hope we don't slam into anybody. Oh, is this not the group? Oh, this is the exact same group that I was just trying to circle around. Oh, I'm a big idiot. Alright, well, now that I know what's here, I'll be able to manage this a little bit better, I think. Can I? Yeah, that works. Okay, and then we still got this motherfucker over here. Nope, I'm down. Wonderful. Alright. We're gonna go this. We're gonna knock this motherfucker out. Alright. And there's one more? Who? Oh. Alright. Lovely. What's in here? 73. All of that for not even one sovereign. Unbelievable. Okay, so we're going to get out of here. Where in the world? Alright, fractured stone. Yeah, so we're heading back out. And then go to Orzammar, swap everyone out. And, well, not everyone, but swap Liliana out, and then we will go to Caridin's Cross. I'm apparently coughing blood, which is just wonderful. Alright, up this way, I think. Yeah, up this way. Ever since I upgraded to having 2 swords on my back, it's been pretty nice. I do want to use this, but I need more strength, which is a little annoying, but oh well. This is not the right way. This is the right way. But that bag of limbs, it's for a quest. I've never done the quest before. I'm excited to see it, so it'll be really cool to do it. It's a lot. I'm actually surprised. There's a lot I haven't seen in here. I also have the feast day pranks. I'm going to show them off, but we're not going to keep the ramifications of them in the game, because they basically make your companions hate you. And I don't want that, because I've worked pretty hard to get them not to hate me. Alright, so we go to the deep roads. Yes. We're going to go back to Orzammar. Okay. So from here... Sorry, Liliana, you gotta go. Take win. Alright, let's go. We're going to Caridin's Cross.
Caridin's Cross. I can't believe Harrowmont actually tracked this place down. This used to be one of the biggest crossroads in the old Empire. You could get anywhere from here, including Orton Tig.
See any sign of Branka yet?
Not a one. But trust me, we will once we're on the path to the old Orton Tig. She was going to Caridin's home.
Who is Caridin anyway?
Only Branka's hero. The most famed paragon ever to rise from Smith Cast. He built the anvil, and he's the only one who ever knew its secret. He was an Orton before he founded his own house, and even then, he spent most of his time in their Tig. Branka figured it was the best guess for where the anvil was located.
So, do you know anything else about the anvil?
No one but Caridin ever really knew more than it had some kind of stone-blessed power. Every golem who ever ranged across the Empire was hammered on the steel of that anvil, but no one ever knew exactly how they were made. But Branka was sure she could find out.
Great, let's go.
I've been waiting for someone to say that for 2 sodding years.
Alright. Let me make sure we save. Hired goons, huh?
Well, look what we have here. A couple of Harrowmont's little lackeys. Let's show them who's king.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Alright. Do that. Alright, apparently not. Can I... Thank you. Whirlwind. Weapon sweep. Cripple.
And so I shall.
Flurry. Alright, the mage is out. Alright, and... I mean, these... Yeah. Oh, apparently yeah.
This should be amusing.
Apparently I didn't have any of my stuff on.
If you must.
Sweet. Alright. Alright, so the way we're gonna go, we need to head this way.
I have a question it may be able to answer, Elder Mage.
Must it always be Elder Mage? I'm not a wizened old crone just yet.
Would it prefer Mage well past her don't
what's
mind
this way?
deciding bits?
You have an odd way of requesting answers to your questions.
I'm curious about the abominations of the tower. Is it possible for such a creature to become human again?
Yes, it's simply very difficult. It requires travel into the Fade.
And is the mage the same afterwards as the mage was before?
No, I have never met such a person.
Guys, listen, I hate to interrupt your banter when you're speaking here, but we're in the middle of a fight. Could you maybe not right now? Jesus, I mean, we're in the middle of a fight and these guys are friggin' bantering. It's like I got 2 Spider-Men on my team. Alright. Small bloody sack. That's what we're looking for. Looking for the head in the bag. And then we're looking for, we can't unlock anything here, so I'm not even going to worry about chests. And then there's another bag of crap, well, a bag of, like, dismembered stuff that we're looking
Another
for.
creature
I think
ahead.
it might be this way.
All right.
We're close. Stabby, stabby, stabby. Sweet. Oh, apparently there's more of them. Yeah, swapping Win out is an immediately good decision. Like, I can already see the difference here. We are melee heavy here. 4 melee is a little bit, you know, a little bit difficult, but it's alright. I wonder, let me see something. Win. What do you have here? Mana regen and combat, spell resistance, electricity damage, 5 magic. Can I give her a staff, I wonder? I can, and I think I want to give her a staff, actually. And the reason why, we'll see, but the reason why is because I think I want to keep her as like just a heavy armored mage, which is cool. Runestone. Oh my god, they just appeared. Alright, slice this. Devour.
Delighted.
Alright, we can. Alright, we gotta chop these motherfuckers
One more knock.
up. Runestone right here, Codex
As you
entry.
desire.
The Shaper's Life. And what's over here? Fractured Stone, which has probably garbage. Large Flawed Lightning Crystal. We're not even gonna take it. Not even gonna bother taking it because our inventory is gonna fill up. I think I forgot to get that backpack upgrade from the elf in the, what's his name, Master of Air Island is his name? Yeah, I think it's Island. I don't remember. Where the hell are we? Okay. I think I accidentally went the right way, maybe. Let me see something. Where do we come in at? Yeah, it looks like it ended up going the same way. We might go back and explore a little bit. Stabby, stabby. I think these Brontos, yeah, this is going pretty well so far, so I'm not worried about it. Oh my god, they're firing a ballista. That actually startled me a little bit. Yeah, Win's fighting from the back, which is good. I'd rather her just be like a very well-armored mage. We'll cut our way through.
Direct me.
Cut him down. Oh, come on. Jug. Yeah. Why is Shale not attacking anything? Okay. We can't. We don't have anything to get that revive back up. We are gonna have to do this and this. Okay, so we hit him. All right. Health poultice. Ha. Beat on this emissary and hopefully not die because she's out of. Sweet. All right, we've lived here. That's about all I can ask for. All right, come on. Slam him. Where Win? All right, I'm gonna take Win over here. Oh no! If you fall, we lose. So. If he moves away, I'm gonna be very pissed off at the AI. So don't. Thank God. All right. That was rough. That was rough. A totem. This is a gift for Sten. Triggered.
I am here.
Wonderful. Okay. Sweet.
Delighted.
Okay. Potent lyrium potion, road markers. What's in this rubble? Crosscut drifters, huh? Alright, so we'll go this way. Alright, we gotta head this way. Okay, and then here, I want to do as much exploration as we can. The whole thing with doing as much exploration as we can is that the crossroads are friggin' massive. So my fear is that we're gonna get trapped in like this weird loop or corner or something in which it takes us like an extra 35 minutes to get anywhere. And that is a very real possibility. By the way, I should probably turn my abilities on. Very real possibility in especially the crossroads. We have to do this. Okay, and then I think, does Wynn have Life Ward on? She does. What does this do? Oh, Cleansing Auras. That's really good. Heals nearby allies. Yeah, that's really, really good. So we'll keep moving. And we're going to go to the left. And if the left takes us back, then so be it. But I would rather, because we are looking for those bloody bags. And I don't know if the left will necessarily find that for us. I'm hoping it does. That would be really cool. And then we can do the Sundered quest. So we'll head this way. Alright, Fractured Stone.
And so I shall.
As we've seen, let's go to the elves. So we will take these to the elves later. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of dark here. Whirlwind, weapon sweep, and then we devour. Okay. Oh wow, this is large. I don't remember this, but I did block most of the deep roads out of my memories because it's a pretty rough experience. I will say that. Pretty rough experience. Okay. So, ooh.
As you desire.
Come on, take a poultice. Get up, please. Sweet. I also downloaded Witch Hunt. Witch Hunt, I've never played through myself. I know the base story of it, I kind of know the end of it, but there's a big difference between knowing and seeing, in my opinion. Like, you know, you can know the end of a movie, but to see the end of the movie and experience everything leading up to it, that's very, very different. So I'm definitely, I would say fascinated is a good word to describe, you know, kind of seeing what goes on in Witch Hunt. For those of you that know, Witch Hunt will impact the ending that we're going to get. You know, specifically in the one I'm going for, and it should kind of tip your hat, or not tip your hat, but tip you off to it. If you're not familiar with the game, then I'm not going to spoil anything, obviously. And it'll be a really interesting kind of plot twist. So get ready for it, and it's going to be really, really cool. Alright, are there more enemies? Yeah, we have to go over the bridge. We really need to save sometime soon as well. Like, that's definitely got to be in our future here. Okay, hello, Herlock Alpha. Do a whirlwind. Alright, we gotta take this guy down. Alright, devoured. Chug. Oh, there's more behind us. Oh, wonderful. Alright, Win, what in the world are you doing? You're gonna take that and hopefully live. I'm trying to save, you know, as many things as I can here, but I'd rather not die to this fight. Archers, lots of archers. They're real easy to shoot. Whirlwind's really good because it nails the enemies that are behind you too, which obviously dual weapon sweep is not because you do it in front of you. Sweet.
Of course.
Ooh, cool, more health poultices.
All right.
Lesser health. Oh, these poultices, please, give me more. Hit me with them, baby. Come on, I need these. I need these in my life.
Delighted.
How close is Wind to leveling up? Not even close. Yeah. Alright, everyone's kind of at different... Large, clear ice crystal, huh? Health regen in combat. Oh, that's, you know what? For a tank? For a tank, that's probably really good. Let's see. 1 constitution, 3 armor. I think... Oh no, yeah, this one's better, for sure. Yeah, that one's better. I didn't even realize, because they put so many acronyms on them that you have to... Large, clear ice crystal, that's the same thing. Alright, we'll take that, because it's got the Lyrium potion. Oh my god. Please let me out. I see these traps, but they make me sad. Thank you. Oh my god. If I hit another trap, I'll cry. Yeah, need to make sure we save. Okay, so we have guys coming at us from kind of all angles here. Definitely whirlwind and weapon sweep.
All right.
Riposte. And then dual weapon sweep. Please. Good. Riposte. Flurry. Alright, oh, there's a friggin' ogre over there. Okay, I'm glad we came. A lot of exploration we done here. Alright, I can shoot through this guy pretty quick. But I definitely do want to drink that first. Alright.
Ah, wonderful!
Good, lots of health pulses. These are going to be important. Just some chests. Not real worried about it. We'll go over this way. We'll loot, and we'll see if there's anything. We'll take the garnet.
And so I shall.
Take that. Take all those. And Dark Spawn Shield. Lyrium Dust. Alright, go up. I don't think, yeah, there's nothing else that way. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna swing off to the right here, and then that should loop us back around. Before we go any further, let me check something real quick. Just because I'm all about, you know, min-maxing here. Okay, no, not, so the quest is called, I believe it's called Sundered? So I'm gonna look up real quick here, we're doing this live on stream, oh no, Asunder, that's what the quest is called. Carradin's Cross. Alright, so one's in the southeast and one's in the northeast. Got it. Okay. So one's in the southeast room, one's in the northeast room. So let's look. So that's the northeast room. So southeast room. So we have to go back that way. Alright, we're going to go back that way because we are going to hunt for these bags. Make sure we're saving. And then we're going to run back this way. Also, I wanted to take a minute to commend one of my favorite YouTubers, Northern Lion. Northern Lion's really, really cool. They're actually streaming right now. They're streaming their Roundtable podcast. I'm actually watching it in the background here. It's really, really cool. I do advise, once you're done here, if you take a little bit, go check them out. They're really, really cool. I don't know them personally. I hope I get to know them eventually, and I hope I get to play with them one day. But for now, they just are really cool guys that I like. They're hearing their opinion on things, and it's nice to see that someone gives a shit about gaming. And also, they haven't really sold out, and they haven't sold out at all. What I mean by that is, guys like the Creatures. I used to watch the Creatures a ton, and their group fell apart, and I'm glad it did, because they were just making shit content, and then the Creature Hub's content is just fucking terrible. And Northern Lion and his, group, like Bear Taffy, Rockley Smile, Mathis Games, etc. They make true gaming content still, whereas, guys like the Creatures just make, kind of smut and shit content for the most part. Clickbaity things, and it's actually real depressing to see that have happened to some YouTubers I followed. They were the reason I got into kind of YouTube and watching them do that stuff. Okay, so we head this way. So the southeast room, it's got to be down here then. Because this is the north, right? That's the northeast room, so this is the southeast room. So we'll go in here and we're gonna... Alright, it said it was in the room with the Deep Stalkers, so we're gonna need to look around. I bet it's over here, in this little cubby. I can almost guarantee... Okay, maybe not. Yeah, that leads back over there, so then it's gotta be somewhere... Nope. Jesus Christ, there's so many buttons to... it's gotta be somewhere over here, then. Fractured stone. Nothing there. Still more Deep Stalkers. I read that it was in this room, so let me see. Maybe I'm missing something. Hang on one sec. Let me check this out again. Okay, so we're missing the torso in a bag. Found in the southeast cavern of Carradin's Cross. Yeah. So... Okay. So we're looking for the torso in the bag, which is in the southeast room. Are we not in the southeast room? I guess this is the northeast room, then? Apparently? Alright, well, we'll go this way. Let me see what I have. And if it's... Okay, so yeah. Alright, so this is not the right way. Oh well, no big deal. We will cut back out and get on the road, and then I guess we'll keep looking. This way. And Starfang, man, I love this sword. It's an amazing sword. I was a little scared we wouldn't get it because the events for the meteorite to drop is totally random. For the most part, though, everything's turned up, Millhouse, I guess, and really I've been able to show off all this stuff. Alright, this way. Let me go this way. What's over here? Maybe this will lead us to the southeast room? Alright, we'll take this. There's more gen locks over here.
What to do?
Of course.
Alright, is this it? This would be cool if this was it. Oh, it's a trap. Alright, we gotta go straight for this mage, and
So I shall.
that. Alright, where's the phone? Did I miss? I guess I missed. Alright, he's out. Alright, apparently I can't hit anything